This video is all about the interview. This step is one of the most important steps in your citizenship process. You should take it very seriously and prepare very well to ace your interview. Hello, my fellow immigrants. In this video, you will listen to a sample interview so that you can get used to the kinds of questions you can expect. Note that every interview is particular to the applicant. Okay, let's get started. Good morning. Good morning. My name is Officer Alexander, and I will conduct your interview. Have you been waiting a long time to talk to me today? No, not really. Okay, let's begin the interview. Please stand up and raise your right hand. Do you promise to tell the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Yes. You may sit down. Thank you. Do you know what an oath is? Yes, it is a promise to tell the truth. May I see your resident alien card, passport, and all other identification you brought with you today? Sure, here they are. Do you understand why you are here today? Yes, I do. I am here to become an American citizen. Why do you want to become an American citizen? I want to be able to vote and also sponsor my immediate family members. By law, you can change your name when you become naturalized. Would you like to change your name? No. Okay, now we are going to go over your application form N400 to see if there have been any changes since you submitted it to the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services. Do you still live at the same address? Yes. What is your name? My name is Paul Gigaba. What is your birthday? February 19, 1974. Where were you born? South Africa. When did you become a permanent resident? July 7th, 2010. How many times have you left the United States since you became a permanent resident? 3 times. Were any of these trips for 6 months or more? Please, can you repeat that? Were any of your trips for 6 months or more? No. What were your reasons for leaving the country? I visited my family back in South Africa. How long have you lived at the current address? 3 years. Are you still working? Yes. Are you still married? Yes. Have you ever claimed to be a U.S. citizen? No. Have you ever registered to vote in any federal, state, or local election in the U.S.? No. Have you ever voted in any federal, state, or local election in the U.S.? No. Have you ever failed to file a tax return? No. Do you owe any federal, state, or local taxes that are overdue? No. Do you have any title of nobility in any foreign country? No. Have you ever been declared legally incompetent or been confined to a mental institution within the last 5 years? No. Have you ever been a member or associated with any organization, association, fund, foundation, party, club, or similar group in the United States or in any other places? No. Have you ever been a member of the Communist Party? No. Have you ever been part of a terrorist organization? No. Have you ever attacked or taken away the rights of another person because they are of different races, country, religion, birthplace, social group, or political opinion? No. Have you ever been associated with the Nazi Party? No. Have you called yourself a non-resident on federal, state, or local tax return? No. Have you ever failed to file a federal, state, or local tax return? No. Have you ever committed a crime for which you were not arrested? No. Have you ever been arrested, cited, or detained by any law enforcement officer for any reason? No. Have you ever been charged with committing any crime or offense? No. Have you ever been convicted of a crime or offense? No. Have you ever been placed in an alternative sentencing or rehabilitative program? No. Have you ever received a suspended sentence, been placed on probation, or been paroled? No. Have you ever been in jail or prison? No. Have you ever been a habitual drunkard? No. Have you ever been a prostitute or procured anyone for prostitution? No. Have you ever sold or smuggled controlled substances, illegal drugs, or narcotics? No. Have you ever been married to more than one person at the same time? No. Have you ever helped anyone enter or try to enter the United States illegally? No. Have you ever gambled illegally or received income from illegal gambling? No. Have you ever failed to support your dependents or to pay alimony? No. Have you ever lied to or hidden information from a U.S. immigration or police officer when you filed paperwork to immigrate or when you filed papers to be able to stay in the U.S.? No. Have you ever lied to any U.S. government official to gain entry or admission into the United States? No. Are removal, exclusion, rescission, or deportation proceeding pending against you? No. Have you ever been removed, excluded, or deported from the United States? No. Have you ever been ordered to be removed, excluded, or deported from the United States? No. Have you ever applied to any kind of relief from removal, exclusion, or deportation? No. Have you ever served in the U.S. Armed Forces? No. Have you ever left the United States to avoid being drafted into the U.S. Armed Forces? No. Have you ever applied for any kind of exemption from military service in the U.S. Armed Forces? No. Have you ever deserted from the U.S. Armed Forces? No. Are you a male who lived in the United States at any time between your 18th and 26th birthday? No. Do you support the Constitution and form of government of the United States? Yes. Do you understand the full oath of allegiance? Yes. Are you willing to take the full oath of allegiance to the United States? Yes. If the law requires it, are you willing to bear arms on behalf of the United States? Yes. If the law requires it, are you willing to perform non-combatant services in the U.S. Armed Forces? Yes. If the law requires it, are you willing to perform work of national importance under civilian direction? Yes. Okay guys, this is a sample interview that you may encounter. You have to note that the first thing you should always do is to tell the truth. That's exactly the reason why you take an oath. And the second thing is come prepared. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it to as many people as possible so that they can also have an opportunity to prepare and to be ready for their big day. Okay guys, good luck to every one of you, and come and tell us that you became a US citizen officially. Thank you. Bye-bye.